everyone. Welcome to Over the Bars. And today we're just going to get right into it. And we're going to talk about why I DNF'd my very first mountain bike race. It's kind of a weird subject for me. I've never really raced before. I've never done any sort of mountain biking competitions ever in the past. And I bit off more than I could chew. A lot of it is a culmination of unpreparedness. A lot of it is not being physically fit enough, and some of it has to do with my bike setup. My bike setup was not what it needed to be, and I'm not just blaming the bike. I'm not going to sit here and do that because if I were just to blame the bike solely, that'd be poor sportsmanship, and I know that. So I would like to blame myself personally. I did 19.4 miles out of the full 30, and this was the hardest race in Texas. So for being a novice at this being my first race, doing the hardest race in Texas, like, I can't believe I went out there and just got out there and did it. I can't believe I actually went out there and did it. And that's the thing. And I think that a lot of people just need to go out there and do it. Because at the end of the day, it's just you and yourself. I thought I was going to be with the pack, and I obviously wasn't. For the first, I'd say 5 miles, I was with the pack of people. Then we started getting into this equestrian part of the trail, and I became very alone. People were passing me. I started out in the last of the pack anyway, off kickoff, and that was my problem, is that I just started like way later than everyone. I thought I could keep up. I obviously couldn't. There's like a whole bunch, and we're just going to kind of break down a little bit while I show some pictures, so just stay tuned. I guess you'll see some cool pictures, but I feel like I don't deserve to show them because I didn't finish, and it's definitely like it took a hit on my ego, and I thought I was ready for it, and I wasn't, and it definitely humbled me. So the race started at probably 10 o'clock. No. It started at 10:05. That's when the 30 milers went. There was a 40-mile group and then a 30-mile group. And I was part of the 30-mile group. And I thought I could do it. And I thought I could take on the hardest race, mountain bike, cross-country race in Texas, right? Boy, was I wrong. So I get there. I'm all excited. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know how to eat before a race. I don't know how to prepare, really, except just grind, and get ass time on the seat, and that's what everyone told me. So working out has a lot to do with it. I know that. So I get there, and everyone's just kind of getting ready, and no one's friendly. I came to realize that no one was friendly. The only people that were like friendly to me were the event coordinator, the people working the event, and one guy. That's it. One racer was nice to me. We actually became friends and exchanged numbers. But everyone else was extremely rude. And I don't know if that's like because they were in the zone or that's the bike culture, but like I didn't really appreciate that. I didn't really like it. No one was friendly to me. Everyone had these like high ass and expensive bikes, and I was definitely the only one with an entry level bike. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, my bike doesn't feel like it's not infantry level. It doesn't feel entry level because I spent like $1,500 on it, but that's still considered entry level in the mountain biking business. So yeah, I felt like people were just really rude. Now that just could have been me or everyone. I don't know. I'm really outgoing. I'm really friendly. So when people kind of turn their nose up at me, it's like kind of off-putting. But I didn't really care. I just kind of let that go past me. I signed up for the Dorba group before the race started. I got excited. I was super stoked just to be part of this like huge event. Like over 100 racers showed up. It was really sick. Just like the whole kickoff, the feeling, everything was amazing. So I went out and I just did it. You know, the first 5 miles felt amazing. I was doing great. I was so much faster than everybody. And I realized after the race, my buddy said, hey, your tires were probably way too high. Like, were probably way too hard. Like, I had way too much air in my tires. And I felt that after the fact because the rock gardens, I couldn't roll over rocks. I couldn't do it. I would bounce straight off them. There's these professionals who've been like biking for years and they're just monsters and they're going like 15 miles an hour uphill through rock gardens past me. I'm over here walking my bike up asking myself, how the hell are they doing this? How are they so fast? And why am I so slow? And the whole time I'm blaming my bike because I just can't humble myself. If I only had one of their $10,000 bikes, I could do exactly what they're doing. And I never humbled myself. I was just mad at myself. I was just mad at the whole situation. And this is like mile 18, 19 in, okay? So like I'm sucking at this point, and I'm just upset with how the race is kind of going. I know I'm like probably close to last place, if not like last place, you know what I mean? And I just felt really discouraged. My dad had texted me, and around 2 hours and 5 minutes, my dad texted me. He goes, hey, racers 1 through 5 just passed the finish line. And on my app, it said I had like an hour and a half to go before I reached the finish line. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. There's no way there's someone at the finish line. I still have an hour and a half to go. I'm so far behind. I had 9 miles left. And I just like couldn't, and like I knew what the 9 miles were ahead of me. It was more equestrian trails after the rock garden. And then it was more gravel. And then it was pavement. And I was like, there's just no way I'll finish in time. And I just got really upset with myself. And I was tired. I ran out of water. I knew that I still had at least like a half a mile before I was out of the rock gardens. And I realized I can't do this. Like, I'm not physically fit for this. I'm not ready for this. And I took the L. And there was a biker that passed me after I stopped. He said, hey, you okay, bud? I said, yeah. And I walked off the trail. And I went straight to the aid station. And I told him, hey, I quit. I'm DNFing. And he was like, are you okay? Is everything fine? I said, I just can't do this. I can't do this. And he was really nice about it. He's like, I've been there. I've done that. He asked me how long I've been biking. I said, I've only been mountain biking for like less than a year. He goes, well, you're out here and you did almost 20 miles and you did the hardest race in Texas. And, you know, he like pumped me up a little bit. Like, he definitely made me feel really good about myself, you know, from what I've accomplished. And then I also posted on Reddit, and you guys can find this on r/mountain biking. I posted like my situation, and like everybody, like it was hot, the topic, and everyone was super nice about it. And the friend that I made, he was super friendly about it, and he wanted to go biking with me, and he told me about my tire pressure being too high. He said it was not your bike. It's probably your tire pressure, and that you're not ready for it. I wasn't the only one with a hardtail out there either. There was professionals with hardtails, and they were killing it. So I can't blame myself. I can't blame my bike. I can blame myself, but I can't blame my bike. I can blame a lot of it to the tire pressure, I'm sure, because that is huge. But I'm not going to blame the bike totally. and I just wanted to come clean and just kind of talk about it, and like saying that your failure on one race does not define who you are as a mountain biker. Like, yeah, am I a little too hard on myself? Because, like, what beginner takes on the hardest mountain bike course in Texas? Like, probably not a lot. And I was really naive in doing this. Like, I was very naive. And I probably shouldn't have done it. My dad told me not to do it. My mom told me not to do it. Like, there were people telling me, hey, you need more time on the saddle before you go take this on. I didn't listen. I did it because I'm stubborn and I like to learn the hard way. And the key takeaways from this are being fit, and I'm not just saying like fit, like there's bike fit and like being that sort of fit. Nutrition, getting plenty of sleep. I was a nervous wreck the night before. I didn't get any sleep. I probably got 5 hours of sleep, so that probably had something to do with it. And also like knowing the trail. I didn't know the trail. They had opportunities where you could go and practice, but I never took those opportunities to practice on the trail because I had work and I was very busy. I have a daughter and everything, so I am actually really busy during the week and stuff. So, and the weekends, so I really don't have time. I do make time to practice, but it's mostly practice. The race course was like an hour away from me, so that does take a little bit of time to get up there too. So that is an issue, but I just want to say thank you to everybody at Rudolph's Revenge for setting it up. Thank you, Sean. Shout out to Sean, and shout out to Dorba, and shout out all the sponsors that showed up. You guys are like amazing. You guys are really nice. Hey, and also to all the people that were like really nice about me failing, thank you so much. I don't remember your names, but you guys gave me stickers, and you guys were really cool about it. And yeah, after the race, there was a lot of nice racers that I had run into, and I just want to say thank you to all of you who were very sweet to me. And I just want to say congratulations to every single one of you for passing. So, thank you. And also, yeah, Joey, you're awesome. Thanks for being such a encouragement in all this. And thank you. Yeah, seriously, I mean, it was an amazing experience, even though I failed. It was still amazing. I still went out there. I still had fun. I was sore for sure. After a couple days, I was sore. I still have a nasty bruise on my thigh about it too. So I didn't wipe out, and I did really good on like the downhill flowy sections too. So no problems there. The problems are the technical rock garden stuff, which I don't have near any other trails near me. So again, you know, it takes practice. Learn from my mistake, which is don't do the hardest race in North Texas as an amateur. Just don't do it. Do the easy races first, and just get time in the saddle before you go and, you know, jump on a race. So, yep. Thank you guys for listening in, and I'll see you later. Peace.